Welcome back. Do remember, all our top stories can be found on our website, channelstv.com, and on youtube.com/channelsweb. Do visit m.channelstv.com to see us live on your mobile device. You can also download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS, and Windows phones from their respective stores. We'd also like to encourage you to use the Eyewitness feature in the Channels TV app. If you have pictures or videos you'd like to share with us, just tap the app on your device, swipe to reveal the Eyewitness menu, and follow the instructions. We'll follow our noses to Nasarawa State now, where in the North Central region, Governor Tanko Amakura wants the Acting Inspector General of Police, Mr. Ibrahim Idris, to introduce new policies that will ensure that all states are properly secure. Governor Amakura was at the force headquarters in Abuja, the nation's capital, on a courtesy visit to the police boss.
For those of us from Nasarawa, we consider this appointment most timely for someone that we have stayed with as our CP for close to 2 years, who has discharged creditably his responsibility as my CP in Nasarawa. Looking at his track record and his commitment and loyalty and efficiency in terms of delivery, I think there could not be a better IGP for this country at this point in time than IGP Ibrahim Idris. I'm so excited. We're all excited from Nasarawa because what he has contributed to us peacekeeping and ensuring perfect security in the state while he stayed with us as CP was something legendary. And I pray that Almighty God will continue to guide and direct your affairs so that the kind of efficiency, the kind of commitment, the kind of successes you have had in Nasarawa will be multiplied here many, many times over.
Mr. Tanko Amakura, Governor of Nasarawa State, to neighboring Plateau State, where deliberations on ranching and grazing reserves policy are ongoing amongst different ethnic groups and stakeholders with a view to finding common ground. Addressing participants at the summit, the Deputy Governor of the state, Professor Sonny Iyoden, explains that government is yet to decide on which policy is most appropriate.
Since the presentation of the Grazing Reserve Bill on the floor of the House of Representatives, it's continued to generate concerns, the latest coming from Plateau State. In order to involve the communities and raise awareness among residents, the state government, in collaboration with Search for Common Grounds, an organization that promotes peaceful resolution, organized a dialogue and consultative summit on cattle ranching and grazing reserves to effectively provide a platform for engagement on the policy.
Let me say clearly that the issue of whether we are establishing ranches for grazing reserves of the plateau is still a work in progress. Government has not taken a decision on whether or not we are going to establish the ranches. It's still a work in progress.
In the keynote address, President Search for Common Grounds believes that tackling issues of conflict before they get out of hand remain the best option, while a member of the ECOWAS Commission wants effectiveness on regulation enforcement across the borders.
We too oftentimes wait for the old system to completely fall apart before we build a new system. And one of the challenges that we see today is that the cost of a breakdown is just too high. The world is too interconnected now. And so we have to break the pattern of waiting for a breakdown in order to have a breakthrough.
Now it's difficult to say which cow belongs to Nigeria or which one belongs to Togo or elsewhere, because we have not enforced those regulations. We have not stepped forward to do the identification and traceability that should have ensured that we know what animal is moving anywhere. And so the sector generally is unorganized, to say the least. We need to organize the sector.
As dialogue and consultations on the prospects and challenges of grazing reserves and ranching policy continue in the state, Residents will be looking to see that the final decisions are beneficial to all.
To the south-south, the Minister of Niger Delta Affairs, Asani Guru Sani, has described as devastating the gully erosion site at Nkwagu, Isochi in Umenechi local government area of Abia State. During the inspection tour of the infrastructure in the region, the minister says the road is strategically located in the southeast, and if nothing is done, it'll dislodge 3 other neighboring states like Anambra, Enugu, and Akwa Ibom. He promised that work will soon commence on the site in order to avert the impending disaster that could destroy other 6 communities. And in the southwest, live above board and be fair to all parties. That's the charge given to members of the Lagos State Independent Electoral Commission last year by Governor Akinwumi Ambode during the inauguration of members at the of the members in Ikeja in Lagos. Governor Ambode said his administration places high premium on the rule of law and urged the newly sworn-in members of the commission to ensure the credibility of the electoral process. The 6-member commission, headed by the former Chief Judge of Lagos State, Justice Ayotunde Phillips, is saddled with the responsibility of conducting local government elections in the state.
This ceremony is coming after the Lagos State House of Assembly carried out due diligence and subsequent confirmation of the chairman and members of the commission. The Lagos State Independent Electoral Commission is a statutory body with the responsibility of conducting local government elections in the state. The commission, therefore, has a critical role in the democratic process of the state. I have painstakingly selected people of unquestionable integrity and track record of competence to guarantee a credible, transparent, and accountable process. Leading this team is Honorable Justice Ayotunde Phillips, a retired Chief Judge of Lagos State, who left a record of meritorious service that saw her to the pinnacle of the Lagos State Judiciary. All I just want to say to all the members is that they must live above board and truly live up to the public expectation as independent umpires. We must be transparent and fair to all, without giving undue advantage to one party over another. This is the only way that you can guarantee the credibility of the process that you supervise. Our government places a high premium on the rule of law and will not do anything to directly or indirectly interfere in your affairs. You must therefore be prepared to take full responsibility for all your actions.
All of us have read the amendments to the new law, and we now see that our responsibilities are such that are very important to Lagos State in general. Above all, we're all committed to doing what is right and doing what is just. And we do assure Your Excellency that we've taken all you said today on board, and we'll do our best to have credible, free and fair elections in Lagos State. With time, we're going to go back now and go and study what is on ground, and then we'll be able to tell you when elections will hold.
You're watching news across Nigeria. Coming up in Kaduna, an anti-corruption workshop is held. Don't go away.